A 6,000-acre peninsula 6 miles off Washington's central coast is home to Ocean Shores, Washington. Ocean Shores boasts 23 miles of freshwater lakes and canals, including Duck Lake and the Grand Canal, in addition to 6 miles of sandy coastal beaches. With more than 70 miles of beachfront, if you include the bay to the east, Ocean Shores is a favorite place for campers who visit the beaches to swim, fish, snorkel, or boat. Can you camp on the beach at Ocean Shores? Continue to read and we will be sharing all useful information that you need to know. Ocean Shores State Park. A 170-acre camping area with year-round access may be found in Ocean City State Park, 2 miles north of Ocean Shores. There are several beaches, dunes, and thickets of coast pine in the park, which is situated directly next to the ocean. The park overlooks the migration path of gray whales as they go south each winter to calve in the warm seas off Mexico and is a section of the Pacific Flyway for migrating birds. There are 149 tent sites and 29 RV hookup sites in the campsite. There are a lot of campsites close to the water. Picnic tables and campfire pits are commonplace on sites. There is a dump station, 4 bathrooms, and 6 showers in the campground. Additionally, the campground has 2 group campsites that each hold up to 30 tent campers. In the group campgrounds, RVs are not permitted. Greater than read, is traveling a hobby? The ultimate guide to an exciting way of life. Greater than learn about the downsides of traveling as a hobby. Park in Pacific Beach, California. Featuring 2,300 feet of oceanfront, the 10-acre Pacific Beach State Park offers a campground. About 14 miles north of Ocean Shores is where the park is situated. 32 tent sites and 32 RV hookup sites are available at the campsite. The majority of the locations are beside the water but are not shaded. There are 8 unsheltered picnic tables, a dump station, 2 bathrooms, and 2 showers in the campground. Tips for camping on the beach at Ocean Shores. 1. Set up your camp above the tide. It's crucial to pitch your tent above the high tide line. This will prevent you from getting carried away by the increasing ocean seas with your equipment. To be extra confident that a rogue wave doesn't get you in the middle of the night, the higher the setup, the better. It would be ideal if you could locate some substantial driftwood to use as an additional barrier in front of your tent. To prepare for the circumstances and anticipate when the water levels will change, it is crucial to monitor the tides at the beach you will be visiting. Setting up camp just to see the water slowly rise and sweep everything away hours later would be the worst. By utilizing Google search and entering tide chart for Put Your Beach Here, you may quickly discover a tide tracker. While beach camping, you may print a copy or take a screenshot of a photo on your phone to carry with you. You're camping on a Washington beach, are you hiking there? Find out whether the paths need passage during low tide by doing some study. Knowing when the sea levels will change will help you avoid being stuck since in certain places, pathways can become inaccessible at high tide. 2. Plan your fire above the tide as well. Any fire material will be naturally washed away if a fire is built below high tide. The park ranger in Port Angeles provided us this useful tip when we were at the station. She said that flames lit at low tide really contribute to keeping the beach clean. Actually, keeping natural debris under control will result from starting your fire below the high tide. The ashes should be allowed to wash away to keep the beach and surroundings clean. Keep rubbish out of your fire pit. Burn the fire completely out, leaving nothing but ash behind. 3. When camping on a Washington beach, set up before sunset. It's crucial to prepare your beach camping spot before the sun sets. By doing so, you may evaluate the environment and choose the ideal location for your tent. Another benefit of daylight is that you can put up your tent quickly and effectively. Make erecting your beach camping tent the first item on your to-do list. You'll feel more comfortable knowing that you picked a secure location as a result. 4. Take a lot of garbage bags with you. You probably already know this, but when you camp on the beach in Washington, practically everything you bring will get sand in, on, or around it. For some reason, these annoying grains manage to make their way into every nook and cranny of your home, which is a continual cause of worry for neat freaks like myself. You should shake off your shoes and place them in a rubbish bag before putting them inside your tent if you want to keep it as sand-free as possible. This also applies to any items like food, clothes, or sleeping bags that you'd wish to keep out of the sand. When you depart, you may ingeniously tuck a damp tent inside garbage bags so you can later take it out to dry in the sun. Which leads us to 5. Take appropriate footwear with you. Pack the proper footwear to make the most of your camping vacation on the beaches of Washington. We advise 100% waterproof alternative since you'll be dealing with the ocean and wetter weather than usual. Any additional items you carry run the danger of damaging your equipment, so plan ahead and shield it. When tent camping on a Washington beach, we advise the following pairs. Rain boots. Additionally, they are simple to put on and take off, which is useful for travels inside and outside the tent. Rain boots also make it possible to enter the water to investigate tidal pools, stroll beside the waves, and reach the beach. Waterproof sandals. Teva and Chaco products are among of our favorites. Because these two brands were created with explorers in mind, they are simple to clean and maintain their grip under adverse conditions. Chaco and Teva are just a few of the waterproof shoe companies and designs we've personally worn and loved out of the hundreds available. 6. Be mindful about bears. Bring a bear can with you for food and smelly things. A bear canister is a securely closed container that bears and other animals cannot open. To prevent uninvited guests from entering your tent in the middle of the night, it's important, no, it's required, to put all of your food and stinky objects in a bear canister. When camping on the beach in Washington, a bear bag, the sort that you drape over a tree limb, is not permitted. By using a bear canister properly, you keep your food 50 feet away from your tent and your kitchen area from where you sleep. In Olympic National Park and the majority of other national parks with wilderness regions, bear cans are necessary for beach camping. You may borrow a bear canister when you go to receive your permits. When beach camping on the Washington coast, you may not encounter any bears, but you're more likely to witness spooky raccoons. Final words. Now you have answers to the question, can you camp on the beach at Ocean Shores? Plan your visit accordingly based on this guide, and you will end up with getting a bunch of amazing experiences.